The Elms administration, faculty, and staff are tremendously delighted to share this moment with you. I can also assure you that although we are holding this in-person celebration 1 year after your graduation, it in no way diminishes your accomplishments, your achievements. Class of 2020 included students receiving 321 bachelor's degrees, 123 master's degrees, and 16 Doctor of Nursing Practice degrees. Over the past year, you may have heard that you are the first class to graduate in the age of COVID-19. But Elms College class of 2020, to those of you here this evening and to your classmates who were not able to attend, I like to think of different attributes to describe you. To me, you will always be members of the first class of resiliency and hope. First, resiliency. Your drive to achieve academic excellence in the wake of so much stress and uncertainty was unwavering. You adapted, switching learning modality overnight, and like the rest of society, adopting a whole new way of living. I know that the strength you gained from that experience will benefit you when you are faced with future challenges. Perhaps your resiliency has already been put to use this past year since you graduated from Elms College. Perhaps your actions, speaking louder than words, have exemplified the quote from Nelson Mandela: "Do not judge me by my success, judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." Hope is the second attribute to describe you, because the lessons you learned during this past year will remain with you for a very long time, teaching you that in the midst of adversity, you need to find your true north and keep persevering. During your time at Elms, you've been invited to be part of something larger than yourself, to prepare yourself not just for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of the world around you. Today, our world needs your hope more than ever. In the midst of forces which try to divide us into tribes and interest groups, our world needs your belief in our common humanity, which transcends what makes us different. In the face of utilitarian claims that we are each in it for ourselves rather than the common good, you are prepared to remain true to your beliefs in community and justice, which you acquired here at Elms College. You've been prepared to keep on hoping. As the poet Emily Dickinson wrote in the first verses of her 1891 poem, "Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tunes without the words and never stops at all." As of this moment, you have all experienced a full year in the real world. And I hope that you are seeing the fruits of your labor. Whether your future path feels settled or not, remember that learning is a lifelong experience, and this is just the beginning of your journey. Our founding traditions from the Sisters of St. Joseph to embrace change without compromising principle, to respond creatively to the demands of your chosen careers, and to advocate for people in need can continue to be your guide. Your education at Elms College has prepared you for the future chapters in your life beyond our campus. And I know that many of you are active participants in your community. When you pay it forward and help someone in need, you personally succeed and contribute to the greater good. When you create positive change in your immediate environment, the broader community, and the world, you find an intrinsic reward. And as you do that, your Elms College family will always be here to cheer you on and to applaud you. Tonight, the Elms College administration, faculty, and staff, and the entire college community congratulate you on your 2020 degree. After this celebration has ended, and as you depart the Kidding Quadrangle one more time, remember that you are a vital part of the Elms family. You are the ambassadors of a community rooted in faith, started more than 9 decades ago by the Sisters of St. Joseph, and which continues to become greater in its size and richer in its diversity. Once again, let me offer you my personal congratulations as you take more steps along the path for future success. Thank you for being here, and enjoy your evening.
Thank you, Dr. DeMay. One of the highlights of commencement is celebrating student achievement. At this time, the college is pleased to announce the senior class valedictorian for 2020 and the recipient of the Founder's Cross. The Founder's Cross was established by His Excellency Most Reverend Thomas M. O'Leary, Bishop of Springfield and the first president of the College of Our Lady of the Elms, and has been awarded to a 4-year member of the senior class with highest grade point average since our first commencement on June 13th, 1932. 2020 represents the 89th awarding of the Founder's Cross, which goes to a student who had been working diligently and unceasingly hard for 4 years to reach the high achievement we are celebrating now. She impacted the college through her academic excellence, service, and leadership. In the future, she will affect positive change in the community and in the world, and I'm sure will seek out and help the dear neighbor whenever possible. The class of 2020 valedictorian and recipient of the Founder's Cross is Amanda Cousineau. Amanda is from West Springfield and was an elementary education major. She received the Monsignor Fagan, Monsignor John F. Conlin, and Monsignor Bernard S. Conity Awards for highest academic achievement and was inducted into the Pi Gamma Mu, Alpha Sigma Lambda, and Delta Epsilon Sigma Honor Societies. In addition, Amanda was a peer tutor in the Center for Student Success and a peer mentor with our first-year students. Amanda is currently doing what she has wanted to do since she was a child and what she prepared to do while at the Elms. She is working as a first-grade teacher at Beale Elementary School in Springfield. Amanda, please come forward to receive the Founder's Cross from President Dumais and to give remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Bro, for the kind words and the introduction. Hello, everyone. My name is Amanda, for those of you that don't know me, and I'm the valedictorian for the class of 2020. I wanted to take a moment to thank everyone who is here today to celebrate our greatest accomplishments despite the COVID-19 pandemic. I also want to thank the family members and friends who are watching the live stream at home. Your support does not go unnoticed. I couldn't get up here and deliver this speech without taking a minute to thank the many professors, faculty, and staff that I had the pleasure of working with. I first want to start off by thanking Dr. Dumais, Dr. Winters, Dr. Bro, and any other faculty who have organized this event for us. Last year, we were not able to have a graduation ceremony the way we had imagined. And even though it is a year later, I'm still very thankful that the class of 2020 is getting the recognition they deserve. I also want to thank my advisor, Dr. Dillard, as well as some other education professors, Professor Renee, Dr. Bertrand, Professor Cotter, and the rest of the education department. I also want to thank Professor Moses for your great sense of humor and the cake that you got me for my 21st birthday. No professor has ever done that for me. As well as Professor Murray and Professor McNeil for the help, support, and the delicious cookies and tea they offered during their office hours. In addition, I would like to thank any other professors that I haven't mentioned by name, but have had classes during my time here at the Elms. Elms has such amazing professors, faculty, and staff who have impacted my life in so many ways, and I'm sure the rest of the graduates would agree. I also wanted to thank my family and friends for the endless support during these past 4 years, especially my mom and dad, who have been my biggest supporters throughout my life in whatever I pursue. Even though I wish they were here in person today, I know that they are at home watching the live stream. The past 4 years have been a journey. We started here as kids in 2016, and now we're leaving as, okay, we're still kids, but we're kids with a great education, and we're ready to head out into the real world. 4 years is a long time, but right now it feels like our time here at Elms College went by in a flash. When I first started here at Elms, I was a timid little kid. I never thought I would be up here right now giving a speech. I remember the first few weeks of school, I was totally overwhelmed with the amount of work, the level of work, and the general sense of independence and responsibility. I remember my very first class as a college student, my 8 o'clock a.m. early American history class with Professor Murray. I went into the room, took a seat, and he started to speak, but with a thick Irish accent I was not expecting. From that moment on, I realized that college was going to be a challenge, especially with trying to understand him and take notes while he's talking. As time went on, I was able to understand him. He probably got so tired of me asking to repeat himself, though. Throughout my time here at Elms, I have learned many valuable lessons, but the most important one is to never give up. I know it sounds cliche, but it is true. If you want something in life, you have to work towards it. It is not going to be easy, as we all know, but persistence and motivation has allowed us to keep moving forward and achieve what we want to achieve. And as Dory once said to Nemo, just keep swimming. This is something that I also instill in my first graders and will continue to for the rest of my teaching career. This is an exciting time. We're celebrating the past 4 years, but we're also celebrating what's next. We're all about to set off in different directions, new cities, new directions, and new lives. I'll leave you with these wise words by Marta, a Brazilian athlete. Never give up and be confident in what you do. There may be tough times, but the difficulties which you face will make you more determined to achieve your objectives and to win against all the odds. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Thank you, Amanda, and congratulations again. One of the parts of commencement that can't happen during a virtual event, such as the one Dr. DeMay and I did last May, was walking up to the stage, hearing your name called, and receiving a diploma from the president of the college. To try to replicate the experience this evening, you will process up to the stage and receive a celebratory scroll from President DeMay and get your photograph taken with him. Staff will lead you up and back to your seats, but in summary, you'll be coming up on the right-hand side, your right-hand side of the stage. You'll come across to the other podium where I'll read your name, and then you'll come over here where Dr. DeMay will be waiting with your scroll. Please hold on for a second after you receive your scroll to get your photo taken. After you get your photo taken, please head down this side of the stage and return to your seats. Please remember to keep a safe distance between you and the student in front and behind. As we begin, I would like to give a shout out to a 2020 graduate who planned on being here, but we just learned that due to a recent accident is unable to attend. Catherine LaPierre, we all wish you a speedy recovery. Let us begin. Dr. DeMay and Dr. Candia Bailey, please come forward. Amanda Kazuno. Caitlin Rose Ratto. Richard Hamlet Hernandez. Hannah Marie Adams. Sarah Cassidy Bankston. Hannah Marie Bongiovanni. Michael Campos. Robert Culhane. Caroline Elena Cristoforo. Shannon Brianne Cullen. Mary Ellis Crystal Barreto. Zaimara De Jesus. Jillian Rose Coulter. Caitlin Donnelly. Mariah Dudash. Paul Zachary Ferraro. Leo Harbeck. Matthew King. Amanda Marie Labonte. William George Marchand III. Wesner Momperis Jr. Elenith Alyssa Mercado. Oh, it's Alyssa. Brenna Eileen Nelson. Kylie Jean Nelson. Siobhan Sydney O'Donnell. Casey Jean O'Connell. Emily Laura Rice. Usman Mohammed Safir. Kelly Elena Sienna. Megan Catherine Senecal. Devin Sunurchia. Thomas Lyman Slane. Elena Marie Thornburg. Emma J. Williams. Kayla Marie Soto. Monica J. Chavez. Gabriella Kathleen Holland. Shannon G. Stuckey. Carrie Ann Kamei Anderson. Hannah Byam Mooney. Theodora Chetanmameri. Julie Ann Gordon. Emily Gillerow. Jessica Nicole Porcello. Megan Marie Rund. Ellen Teresa Morehouse. Melinda Ann Rose. Dr. Janice Andrades. Dr. Bethany Ann Hillis Ondrick. Dr. Cassandra M. Tatro. Dr. Moore Japrim Chingor. Let's take this opportunity to congratulate the graduates of the class of 2020 one more time. Woo! Woo! I would now like to invite forward Andrea Holden, Director of Alumni Relations, to give her greetings. Andrea.
Thank you, Dr. Bro. Good evening. My name is Andrea Holden, and I am the Director of Alumni Relations. I arrived at Elms a few short weeks before you left for the semester. I know that your semester didn't end the way you wanted. It was amidst of lots of change, and change happened, big change, and it happened swiftly, almost like you didn't even know what was happening. As others have said, you should be proud of how you managed that change and how you successfully accomplished your academic requirements. Please let me offer my congratulations for your success. I'm very proud of you. I wasn't here for all 4 years, but I'm going to celebrate with you as we move forward. I am glad we are here to celebrate you today, members of the class of 2020. Elms College will always have a place for you. You are now part of a lifelong community of Elms College alumni. This community is over 12,000 alumni strong. Alumni return for reunions, social events, volunteering, serving in leadership roles, networking, and mentoring students, just to name a few. And I imagine those of you that are here or at home are thinking, how will I give back? Those are some of the ways. Recently, I met Barbara Hughes Broderick, class of 1935. She graduated 85 years before you, and today she is 108 years old. As we met, she joyfully shared her Elms College experience, the strength of her education, some of the shenanigans for which she was part of. Most of all, she spoke fondly of her Elms experience and how much she loved the College of Our Lady of the Elms. My wish for you is that throughout your life, you remember fondly and with the same joyfulness as Barbara, the best moments of your experiences here. The highlights, the friendships, the faculty and staff, the athletic accomplishments, and the academic achievements. The list could go on. As you leave today, the Alumni Relations Office and the Alumni Association Institutional Advancement will have a parting gift for you, so watch for that on your recessional. I look forward to connecting with you soon. I know you'll be back on campus, and I look forward to a lifelong connection with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. To close out this evening's event, Caitlin Ratto, class of 2020, will give the benediction. Caitlin.
Loving God, we come before you today with humble hearts to give thanks for our time together as class of 2020. We offer thanks for your presence among us, for your guidance, for the support of family and friends. We pray that you remain with us throughout our lives. You remind us to be the salt of the earth and beacons of light. May we be that beacon of nourishment that people most need, and may we always seek to lead with love in whatever we do. Give each of us here today the strength to be courageous, the stamina we need for our work, the patience with ourselves and with each person we meet. Continue to bless our family members and friends, the members of the Elms College community, as each of us strives to be our best selves in an ever-changing world. For all this, we give thanks to you, gracious God. Amen.
Thank you, Caitlin. Class of 2020, this concludes this evening's celebration. We hope that you have enjoyed the opportunity to come back to campus to be celebrated. Please remain at your chairs as the platform party recesses out, and please follow the platform party to the front of Berkman's Hall, where you may take photos, and as you heard from Andrea, there'll be a keepsake waiting for you there as well. On behalf of President DeMay and the entire Elms family, all our best, stay safe, and we hope to see you in person again very soon. Good night, and please stand.